Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Cosplay, and today we're going to be reviewing my two Ganyu cosplays from different companies. This video is not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by any of the companies that I will be speaking about today in the video. I bought both of these cosplayers with my money. I chose to buy another one because, well, the first one just didn't fit my needs, and to be honest, buying cosplays can be pretty hard when you're buying them from a company you've never bought from before. So hopefully this video shows you guys a little bit insight on buying cosplayers from websites you've never bought from before. So the first ever Ganyu cosplay I bought was from the website Miccostumes. Now here's its little logo over here. Yeah, this was one of the first Genshin cosplays that I bought. I had bought my Amber Genshin cosplay from Miccostumes, and it's perfect. There's nothing wrong with that cosplay, so I was like, I had hope and I bought it, and well, I was a little bit disappointed with it. I had it for maybe like a year and a half, actually, almost 2 years before I bought my next one. And you know, I don't really think there was anything wrong with it. Like, it was good when I first bought it, but then things started to break on it. Heaps of things started to break on it, and I don't know, I was kind of disappointed with its quality. So I'm going to show you guys what that one looks like right now. So here is a picture of what it looks like on their website. I got, I'm pretty sure, size small, an Asian size small, and that's usually the size that I get on my costume. Yeah, I think that's what this size is. So this is just how I hang my cosplay. But I will take the front part off for you. So it is a one-piece cosplay, which is a little bit difficult when it comes to sizing, because you know, you might have a different bust size or waist size or chest size, anything like that, but your legs could be super long or super short, so it could be too big. I had this problem, and my legs were too long but my bust was too small for it. So this is the base. It comes as a one piece like this. So here's the leg part, then the top part, and then it's got little Velcro bits here for the front accessories to attach. Backless again, it's got detailing on it, but it's all just like a stretchy sheer kind of material down to the feet. Then next on top of it, you put this on. This just attaches to this piece and this piece while you're wearing it, and it's got these extra bits that go off to the side that go around the back. Now there's not too much detailing in it. There's just this little bow that's made out of rope and a little diamond that's, I think it's glued on, not sewed on. This material seems to be printed. There's no like sewing between all the different patterns, so that's what this one looks like. And then I will attach the back part for you guys so you can see what it looks like. So the back part is velcroed on to those other pieces I showed you guys that loop around the back, but this is what it looks like. I struggled to get this part to stand up correctly. I had to use like safety pins to pin it up, otherwise they just flop down like this. But this is what the back part looks like of the costume. Okay, so after velcroing them on, this is what it looks like. So it doesn't really sit up, even on my body it doesn't sit up like that, it just kind of flops down. This is what the front looks like still. Okay, this remnants of a safety pin is actually the vision. So the vision broke off the pin and I am yet to fix it. Here's the pin. Then we have this piece which goes behind and kind of sits like this. It's made out of cheap EVA foam and it's painted, as you can see that bit's lifting off. Got diamonds glued to the front of it. Sits like that. Then I'll move on to the arm pieces. Okay, so this is what the arm pieces look like. Pretty basic, nothing too special about them. It's got some elastic on the inside for your arm. So it comes with two. They look exactly the same as each other. And then it comes with the gloves as well that look like this. I did rip a hole in the side of it, so I have to sew that up. But there is a hole there in the side of it. Most cosplay gloves from any company seem to rip really easily, so I'm not sure what that is about that, but fits. It's not too big. You can see on camera, you can kind of see through it a bit, but you can't see that in real life, so I don't know what that is. Then here is the bow that goes on the back of her neck behind her hair. Just sits like that. There's nothing wrong with it. Tassels are good, material's good. I would say the bow, I don't know, pretty basic. Nothing too special about this bow. Then here is the bell, also made. This one goes around her neck, that goes underneath this little collar. Oh, didn't say that. Underneath the collar, this collar is Velcro. Goes around the neck like this, and then the bell goes around the neck with that on top like that. Now, as a company making a neck piece, I would never recommend putting Velcro, because if you don't get the Velcro put on to the other side correctly, if you have a wig with long hair, it's going to rub on the Velcro and make it really knotty. And that is what happened with this cosplay. So my Ganyu wig is over here. She's just sitting here. But the back of the neck hair here, where it's been rubbing on this, was really hard to untangle. Oh, so hard to untangle. Alright, I think that's pretty much everything. I'm just going to check if there's any more accessories, because I'm pretty sure there are, so I can show you guys what they look like before I try this costume on and show you guys what it looks like on. So I don't know where the other one is, but this is one of the horns. It's made out of, I don't know, a non-stretchy material, the same as the costume, not the underpiece, the top part. It's not stretchy, and it had a clip, but the clip broke off because it's hot glued, as you can see. That really happens with anything that I have where a clip is hot glued to something. It'll come straight off. So I don't know where the clip is, but this has happened to both of them, so beware. Okay, so I found the last few pieces from this cosplay. I did cut out the padding. It has padding inside of the one piece. I just don't like how this looks, because you can see it through it, because it has like this ledge, and you can see the padding through it. It's not very smooth. Yeah, here's the vision that broke. Got the same EVA foam around the edge with the paint on top. Again, you can see everything is hot glued, even this to that, and this part's some like jelly sticker that's stuck right on top of the EVA foam. There's nothing wrong with the rope itself. I just say the beads don't really look how it looks in the thing. And again, hot glued on. Not threaded, it's hot glued. Literally some rope hot glued to a bead that's hot glued to the tassel. Then I have the parts that go around her ankles, just rope the whole way. Again, hot glued, not even sewn, hot glued with the, I'm assuming, like the clasp and extension chain, probably hot glued onto their chin. There's two of them, they're exactly the same, and I found the other one. It actually, I thought it was not on, but this is what it looks like hot glued on. So then there's those two, exactly the same, with that one hot glued on and this one off. Okay, let's go try this costume on and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so I'm wearing a bra underneath this because it's pretty risky. And I also forgot to mention that this part here clips onto this part of the costume, but the clip on that side also broke. It's here, and I'm only wearing half the costume. But this is what the arm pieces look like, and the gloves, and the back of the costume sits like this. As you can see, it flops down. I'm gonna go back there behind my bed so you guys can see. Alright, so that's what it looks like. As you can see, dancing around has pulled this down quite a bit. This looks very weird. I mean, I could have gone a size up, but at the same time, I might not have been able to, because this part is supposed to sit here and it sits down there. so that's a bit of a problem. The wig that I got from Miccostumes is the wig that I showed you guys before. I didn't get a new one because there was nothing wrong with it. She still looks beautiful. Nothing wrong with her. It's the costume that's the problem. Alright, so now that you guys have seen the Miccostumes one, I'm going to compare it to the Dokidokicosplay one. So now let's go through that one, let's review it, talk about it, and then we'll try it on after. Okay, I'm back after trying that on. I am really hot and sweaty now. But now we are going to review the Dokidoki Ganyu costume. I got an SR, so it is actually supposed to be a higher quality than their normal standard. So it's probably going to be better than my Miccostumes one, but still I wanted to give you guys an honest review about it. I've only tried this on, I've never worn it, so nothing's broken on it yet, but I will probably update in the comments after cosplaying in it a couple of times whether or not it's broken in any places. But so when I ordered this cosplay, I decided to get a medium. From the troubles that I had with my previous one, I was like, I'll get a medium, hopefully it fits my legs. That's the only reason I got a medium, is for the length. It comes separate, 2 pieces. So here's the tights, so you can see, looks like that. The other cosplay I had, that it was printed into the material. This one has a like a sticker that you iron on. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but that's what these tights have. And then over the top of the tights you put the body suit kind of thing. It looks like it's got a button in the middle to support stuff, some little things on the side to hold up the piece. And this is what the back looks like. It's just a one piece like that. Okay, then next on top of that, this is the front panel that sits there. It's got the strings attached to it with this to hook onto a button. Got that on both sides. Then all the detailing on it is sewn on. Look at the detailing in the material. Then we've also got this, which is metal, not a ribbon. Yeah, sewn on there. This diamond is also sewn on at the top there, at the bottom as well. This is what the panel looks like. All right, then the next part is the back part that you attach. It looks like this. This part stays up on its own. It's sewn to this part, so it can't come off. There's also some, I think it's called tulle in the back, to help it puff up a little bit more when it's sitting like that. And every single piece on it is sewn. As you see, all the detailing, that part's printed. All this part here is printed, but then this part's not printed. See, not printed here. This got a sticker here. Also same on the other side, sticker here. But yeah, only these parts are printed. As you can see, it's bubbling a little bit there. Probably because I steamed it. It's probably a sticker as well, but yeah, it's probably bubbling because I steamed it. That is the back part. Now on the back there's this piece, which is the same as apparently this piece. Now they do look a little bit different, but that is because on the back of the bodysuit, it's got this piece attached. So it will sit on the back of the skirt like that and look like the whole big piece. But this one is made out of a glittery material. It's all sewn, and there's like some fluff on the inside of it. The diamond is sewn on. I can stick my finger through it though, but yes. This, whatever this thing is called, attaches to the back right here. There's like a little elastic bit here, and there's a button on the back there, and it just attaches like that. On to the arm pieces. Wow, I really thought I wouldn't have a problem with this cosplay until I got to the arm pieces. You're like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with it? They're so beautiful, holographic, like the material's printed nice. There's this beautiful, beautiful arm piece. Wow, what could be wrong with it? Guys, do I have very big arms? No, I don't have very big arms, but I'm gonna actually upload a photo right here of what the elastic inside of this arm piece looked like before I cut it out. Right, you see that? You see it next to my fingers? Look how tiny that is. I cut it out, so now it's kind of bigger, but this is where the elastic was that I cut out. Okay, let me try and get it on my arm for you guys. Okay. It's struggling. It is a struggle. I could not pull it up past my elbow when I had the elastic in it. So without the elastic, it's a little bit bigger. But honestly, guys, I don't know what to do about this. If you guys have big muscles, like I don't have big muscles, and you're a size small, medium, I would really consider contacting them and asking them to give you a larger size for the arm pieces, because it's crazy how small they are. I don't even check the sizing, which I should have, but I assumed that it would fit me because I don't have very big arms. They're not very big in proportion to my body. So I don't know, I know it's Asian sizing, but seriously, my arms are not that big. So I don't understand this. But apart from that, these are so beautiful. So beautifully detailed, but just really small armholes. Okay, let's move on to the accessories. So here is the neck collar that goes around. So instead of the bell attaching around the neck, the strings go around the neck, and bell, it's a real bell. It's made out of plastic, and then there's just like bells inside of it, inside there. Oh, I just pulled that piece off. I gotta attach that back on. Never mind, I'll have to use some tweezers and do it later. But the bell just ties underneath this part, I'm assuming, so then it sits like this, so you can't see it. It just kind of floats there. But yeah, this neck piece is not Velcro, it is buttons. It is a little bit difficult, so you might have to get someone to help you put it on, because I don't know, it's really difficult. Then these straps that go around, I can't remember what kind of clasps these are called, but it's got like a little Mickey Mouse here, and then this part, and then it just goes on top like that. All right, the bow. Look at how beautiful she is. Oh my gosh, wow. I will show you guys, hold on. Such a beautiful bow. So beautiful. Now, I'm pretty sure this bow threads onto the bell, the strings of the bell, because it's got these little pieces down here that you thread something through. So I'm pretty sure this attaches to the bell as well. But let's just do a little comparison from the Miccostumes one to the Dokidoki one. Now, I don't know where the tassels, oh, here they are. Oh, maybe these hooks are for the tassels. I'm not sure. They might also be for this. No, here's the tassels for it. I just haven't attached it yet. Some ASMR. Alright, I'll just attach these real quick. Alright, there you go. So actually I really don't like that, but I'm pretty sure when you put the string through the neck, it's gonna hold it up like this, so you can't see it. Let me just try and hold them up so you guys can see what it looks like. So it should look, okay, I can't hold it. But this one, this is the other one. Bit of a difference. This one's actually a dark blue and this one's a black. Very different. All right, now onto the vision. So she does light up, but I don't have batteries in it. But this is what the vision looks like. This is made out of metal, and this I think is also, oh no, it's plastic, solid, or silicone. I'm not sure. It's very solid. It's not jelly at all. It's also attached by a pin. I don't know if you can see that there. A safety pin or whatever it's called. And is this hot glued on? Yes, so this is hot glued on. All of these are all hot glued on as well. But then we go down it, And the beads, oh my goodness, I need to take this off. There we go. Look at these beads. Let's do a quick comparison. The size difference, not too bad, but we can say Miccostumes definitely tried. This is beautiful. It is actually properly attached, as you can see. It's threaded through. Yeah, there's a piece of metal that goes through from here to here that attaches the tassel. And I'm pretty sure this is the same on the other side as well. How beautiful. Just realized I forgot to show you guys the gloves. This is what the gloves look like. I thought they were extremely small at first, but then I put them on and they were fine. So I can't say on the quality of these whether they'll rip or not, but they don't feel like they will. So this is what they look like on. They're much more fitted to my hand than the other ones. And they're very thin. Like I can move my fingers pretty freely in this one. And I'm pretty sure I can use my phone as well with this one. Let me just check. Yeah, I can use my phone with it as well. How cool. Okay, now let's move on to the ankle pieces. So the ankle pieces came like this. Got a bit of plastic on them. Left it on there for you guys. I'll take that off right now. How cute. Okay, so the part on this, here's the Miccostumes one, is all rope, and then this one's made out of like a metal with an elastic around it. Now I can't say which one I'm going to prefer more because these ones do look nicer than these ones, but this one has an elastic, so when I put it around I don't feel it very much. And I mean, I don't know if it's gonna break, I have to tell you guys, but I think it's sewn on there. By the looks of it, it's sewn on. Sorry guys, had to fix the camera real quick. But these are the horns for the Dokidokicosplay. They're made out of this pleather kind of material. And they've got this elastic where you can attach the clips onto. They're not hot glued on. So the clip just slides in through there and then onto the wig, so they can't really ever break, which perfect idea. These are also filled with some kind of fluff, but they're also a different angle to the other ones. So here's the Miccostumes one, and here is the Dokidoki one. Very different, in my opinion. These are longer, and they also, this one has like an actual bigger swirl than the other one. These would sit like this, and this one just kind of sits funky. It will sit out like that, you know, whereas this one goes up and back. Even if I twist it behind my head, still sticks out. This one still sticks down. So I prefer the Dokidoki ones over the Miccostume ones. Alright, I think that's pretty much everything from this costume. Only had one issue, this came off, but that was because I was pulling it. I'm gonna try and put it on before I try the costume on for you guys, so bear with me. It's my tweezers and I put it back on. Okay. It's just in there on like a piece of metal. I can't put the piece of metal out, so she's back on there. Alright, now let's go try the costume on. Woo. Hey guys, so I put the costume on. I am just going to put this on, show you guys how difficult it is, because she's difficult, because she's very difficult. I'm sweaty and hot right now. I'm gonna see how fun this will be. I don't think this is, yeah. Ooh, I nearly ripped that. It's not sliding up anymore, so I'll just keep it where it is for now. Okay, here is the costume. Oh, sorry, I did the bow wrong. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to go on this part, so ignore that. I completely put it on wrong, but this is how the costume sits. So the part of the back, she sits high up where it's supposed to sit. Okay, I'm gonna go over there and give you guys a better show. She's so beautiful. I just love all the detailing. She's so pretty. Okay, now let's take this off and we'll debrief the video. Now that that is all done, we're gonna go through the price points and my recommendations for this Ganyu cosplay. Now I know that there's still a bunch of other websites that you guys can buy cosplays from. I don't think Dokidoki's the best. I'm pretty sure they also import their costumes from another brand. I'm not sure what brand it is, but I do know that. Now, I'm pretty sure the Miccostumes one might be a little bit cheaper than the Dokidoki one, but I'll put the price points on either side of the screen here for you guys. But yeah, I would say if I was to pick between just those two websites, I would definitely pick Dokidoki. If you want a higher quality one that's not going to look dull, you want it to look beautiful, then I'd pick that one. The only thing that's wrong is the arms. Make sure you check the size charts, email them, see if they can change the sizing of the arm things, but if they can't, you might have to cut the elastic out like me. The Miccostumes costume definitely has some really cheaply made accessories on it. So for instance, like this, ooh, just hit myself in the face. Like this piece. She's very flimsy and peeling off. I probably could have made this myself by hand better than this, but anyways. So yeah, I would definitely go with the Dokidokicosplay one. Even maybe in the lower quality, maybe an S would be better than even the one that I got from Miccostumes, because still, it doesn't seem to look like it's made out of the same material either. Again, this video is not sponsored. I bought these cosplays with my own money, and if you're gonna do this, I'd highly recommend staying away from the Miccostumes one because it looks cheaply made. For the wig, I'm not sure. The wig that I got from Miccostumes, I prefer over the Dokidoki colorwise one. Dokidoki one looks to be a different color. I'll pop it on the screen here and I will hold my other wig for you. So here is the Miccostumes one. And then there's the Dokidoki one. They are pretty different in color wise, especially with the darker parts and the lighter parts. The Dokidoki one, in my opinion, looks a little more tealy than Ganyu's hair color, a little bit more dark than her hair color. So yeah, I would stick with the Miccostumes one, but preferably it's your choice if you want the cosplay to have a certain look to it. I'm giving you guys my opinion on the cosplays from these two different websites. Now, for sure, I have so many cosplays from Miccostumes that are better than my Dokidoki cosplays, but the same can be said back and forth between each other. I will say, when you're going to buy different costumes, make sure you really look at the reviews and make sure you look at the material. Sometimes they have a material show depending on what cosplay website you're on. It'll show you the different materials in the costume so you can get a better look at what the materials look like, whether that's what you want in your costume. But I recommend looking at the reviews, looking at all of that before you purchase, because these cosplays can be very expensive, plus the shipping too. So where I'm from, I'm in Australia, shipping can be quite expensive, and you know, the more costumes you buy in that order, the more expensive it'll be. In my opinion, Miccostumes has got a cheaper shipping rate than Dokidoki, but again, it's depending whether you want the quality to be good and have a costume that looks really nice on. Now, if you want a simple looking costume, you know, you really need to look at those different things before you purchase this cosplay, or any cosplay really. In terms of styling the wig, I'm pretty sure the Dokidoki one has the same synthetic material, so you know, styling it's not going to be hard if you know what you're doing. It holds shape very well. Yeah, it holds shape very well. You know, all synthetic wigs that I've used for cosplay. When you put heat to it, you need to let it cool before its position is locked in. It also doesn't, this wig that I got from Miccostumes doesn't fray on the ends when you straighten it. Sometimes they can curl up and go weird. This one's good. I can't unfortunately put the links in the description for both these costumes, so you're gonna have to go on either the Miccostumes website or the Dokidoki website and search up the Ganyu cosplay, because I can't link that for you guys because I'm really a small YouTuber right now. Make sure you guys go check out my Instagram if you haven't, and my TikTok. They are the same username, pinkjewelcos. And that is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys want to see any more kinds of videos, make sure you leave them in the comments below. Bye! Oh, not the aftermath of this video. I gotta clean this up now.